sorry. I'm going to read you a poem from this wonderful book, Alfonso Texidor, A Cortar Caña, that Jorge Molina and Una Press put out, and is available here today. Alfonso Texidor, Poetry and Heart. Always hard to find by email or phone. You need only walk along La Calle 24 and he emerges with a sweet smile, a resilient street flower growing despite the concrete crushing forces, greeting compadres always with a little something to share, blooming with words of the future. He tells of upcoming events in 2 languages, in el Tecolote, and in 2 tongues recites poems, his own and by others. Alfonso walks the wild city landscape, a cane, a limp, a hard way to go, with spirit, with courage, and always with poetry. But when a person dies, you finally can see them because you see the entire path that they have journeyed. And so this is for Alfonso. My comments, it's not a poem. My Google search shows that Texidor is a derivative of the word tejido, weaving. Alfonso's journey through a life spun a web of community. He trundled down the 24th Street corridor to La Boheme and the Mission Cultural Center and spread the word. The words that make us community, even if the forces of greed evict families into the street and their possessions into dumpsters and scatter us to different geographic locations where it follows us. Alfonso is a man of few resources, but he used them well. He had bad health, often no phone or computer access, living in a small hotel room, but he reached people by walking down the street and talking to them. As simple and beautiful as that. Over the decades, Alfonso would phone me, all excited. He'd scored a venue for a poetry reading, and would I please help him by reading, recruiting other poets, and writing the press materials. I would groan and say yes, at the thought of more unpaid labor. At poetry readings, Alfonso rarely read his own poems. I think he wrote very few, but rather poems of others, often Puerto Rican poets. No matter the size of the reading, they left me with the inspiration from the poets and a sense of belonging, being part of a community of creation and resistance. That was Alfonso, weaving a web of belonging and unity in spite of it all, declaring our humanity towards one another through our disabilities, hardships, art, and solidarity. Alfonso, I am so glad for the opportunities you gave me to say yes. Wow.